Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Sorry about a little bit of delay. Here we had few students, new students. They came for meditation experience. So just now they left, and then I was trying to join, and it was not allowing me to join. But anyway, now I'm here. So this Murli that I will be reading today is about the powers. Baba, many times Baba had told us that you have to remain seated on this seat of self-respect, that I, the soul, am a master, almighty authority. So we have to remain seated on this self-respect, but we keep coming down. Why we keep coming down? Because Maya comes, Maya attacks us, we keep forgetting. And then Baba is telling us that Baba has given equal powers to all of you. It's not like Baba has given more powers to few souls and less powers to others. Not like that. His powers are equal for everyone. But we are not able to access those powers. And what is the reason for that? In this Murli, Baba is telling us that because you are not obedient to Baba, whatever Baba is telling you to do, you don't do that. That's why the powers also don't listen to you, and they don't come to you when you really need them. So Baba is explaining about all of this in this Murli. So let me share a screen with you. So the title of this Murli was spoken on 20th of December 1992. The title of this Murli is Only One Who is Obedient Has the Right to All the Powers. Today Bap Dada, the bestower of all the powers, is seeing his Shakti army. So who are we? Baba always sees us in some or the other elevated form. So he is seeing us as Shakti army. Baba, the almighty authority with all the powers, has given all Brahmin souls an inheritance of powers equally. He has not differentiated and given less powers to some and more powers to others. Everyone has received equal powers from the One, all together at the same time. So, Baba was seeing in the result how, although they have received equally, why there is the difference? Some become complete with all the powers, whereas others become complete with some powers, not all powers. Some are constantly the embodiment of power, whereas others become the embodiment of power only sometimes. When some Brahmin souls, with the authority of being those with all powers, order a particular power at a particular time, that power comes in front of the master creators as their creation. They order and it comes. Some order the powers, but the powers do not become present at that time. They do not say, "Yes, my Lord." What is the reason for it not being present? Baba is asking. You are calling out to them, they are not showing up. So what is the reason for that? Those who take every step, now Baba is telling us the reason. Those who take every step according to Baba's Srimad, those who say, "Yes, my Lord," to the Father, the Almighty Authority, the one who is known as the Lord, and the one who is now present in front of you. That is, those who follow orders in a practical way are the ones who experience every power to be present in front of them. So when we follow Baba, then the orders will also, and the powers will also follow us. When we follow Baba's orders, then the powers will follow our order. That is, the power says, yes, my Lord, to them. If someone is able to follow Srimad or an order, if someone is able to follow Srimad or an order easily and does it, but does not do that which he finds difficult, if he follows some orders but does not follow others, sometimes she says, yes, my Lord, and sometimes, no, my Lord. The practical proof, the practical example is that not all the powers become present for such a soul at a time of need. For example, now Baba is giving the example. If according to a situation, you need the power to merge, and there is the thought, I will definitely overcome this situation with the power to merge. I will definitely be victorious. What happens? Those who are in the second number, that is, those who sometimes have the powers, will experiment with the power to merge. They will merge something 10 times, but whilst merging once or twice, they will not be able to merge everything even though they wish to. What do they think then? I did not tell anyone, but I merged it. These people were with me, they were cooperative with me and were my companions, and so I simply gave them a signal. I did not tell them, but just gave them a signal. I did not wish to say anything, but one word emerged. So, what would you call this? To merge? Right? So, even one signal, one word. What does that mean? Baba is asking, were you able to merge? You merged it 10 times, but if you are not able to merge it once or twice, what would you call this? Did the power to merge accept your order? Why did it not accept it, since it is your power? So power to merge, power to accommodate, power to adjust. Baba is asking, why did it not accept your order? Baba has given the inheritance. And so whatever is the inheritance from the Father is the children's inheritance. So if your orders are not useful to you, what would you call this? Would you call the powers those who accept your orders, or those who do not accept your orders. Bab Dada was seeing in all Brahmin souls to what extent each one has claimed a right to all the powers. If there isn't a right, then at that time you become subservient to the situation. And Bab Dada does not want us to become subservient to the situation. Bab Dada has the greatest mercy when children are not able to use any particular power for a task at a time of need. So Baba has given us all these powers. These powers are like our weapons. And if we are not able to use any weapon on the battlefield, then Baba feels mercy on us. Baba really wants us to use these powers. So what do they do at that time? When they are confronted with a situation, in what form do they come in front of Baba? Baba is now telling us a very interesting title. Do you know in which form they come? They come in the form of Jnani Bhagats, enlightened Bhagats. Because then they are asking, right? They come in the asking mode. So what do Bhagats do? Bhagats simply continue to call out, give this, do this. They ask of the Father. They take the right of Him being their Father, but what form do they adopt? That of a royal Bhagat. And when, instead of being one who has the right, they come in the form of an enlightened Bhagat, a royal Bhagat, as long as the trace of bhakti remains, right? This is also a trace of bhakti when we are asking from Baba. So for the fruit of bhakti is success. Salvation means success. Salvation means victory. Salvation means being the embodiment of all attainment. Whilst the trace of bhakti remains, they cannot receive the fruit of bhakti, that is knowledge, that is all attainments. So when there is trace of bhakti, that means they lack knowledge, they don't have full knowledge. And that's why they are asking from God. And then they cannot receive success. Bhakti means labor, and knowledge means love. The path of devotion is the path of labor, and the path of knowledge is the path of love. Right? Baba uses these two words, mehnat or mohabbat, in Hindi. Right? If we have love for Baba, then there is no labor. So if there is a trace of bhakti, you definitely have to labor. And the custom and system of bhakti is that, what is the custom and system of bhakti? God is remembered at times of difficulty, otherwise they remain careless. What do Jnani Bhagats do? When there is an obstacle, what do? They have special remembrance. So when they are in trouble, then they have special remembrance. One is to sit in remembrance for service, and the other is to sit, to fill the self with whatever is lacking. There is a difference between the two. Just as at the moment there is an atmosphere of peacelessness over the world, and you make special programs of remembrance as a gathering in order to serve. So that is a different matter. You do that in order to give as the bestowers. You do not do that in order to ask, but you do it in order to give to others. That is for remembrance. But then, so that remembrance is good because you are sitting in remembrance to give. Baba is saying that as a bestower. But then, in order to fill yourself with what is lacking, you have special remembrance sometimes, but otherwise, there is remembrance with carelessness. You do not forget, but it is remembrance with carelessness. So, what is that? Baba, I will explain now. Remembrance with carelessness means, what do we say to Baba? We belong to Baba anyway. Who else is there? However, the practical proof of accurate, powerful remembrance is that the power will be present according to the time. So this is the practical proof of accurate remembrance. That whatever power we need, it will be present at that time if our remembrance is accurate. No matter how much someone says, I stay in remembrance, there has to be success as a result of remembrance. So if our remembrance is really accurate, then Baba says, then you will definitely see the success. You will feel success. Now, if you feel, you will feel that success. And the other day in the Murli, Baba was talking about many different aspects of remembrance. That our remembrance should be, how our remembrance should be. That Murli Baba had explained that remembrance should have maturity, sincerity, patience. Remember all those virtues we have to use. You remember with love, remember with enthusiasm, remember with sincerity, remember with patience, remember with maturity, remember with understanding. So all these aspects of remembrance has to be there in order to have accurate remembrance. Very nicely Baba had explained in that Murli. So Baba is telling us that if you have accurate remembrance, then there has to be success. It shouldn't be that you experience happiness when you are sitting in remembrance, and you also experience power. So Baba is now explaining what does it mean to have success in remembrance. It's not about only when you are sitting, you are experiencing happiness, but and experiencing happiness and power. But at the time when you come to perform actions, or when you come into contact and relationship with others, there isn't always success. That is not called being a karma yogi. The powers are the weapons. At which time should the weapons be used? What are the weapons for? Just to keep? I was asking. Why Baba has given you so many different varieties of weapons? Just to keep? Weapons are always used at the time of need. So, accurate remembrance means to be complete with all the powers. So, what is accurate remembrance? It means to be complete with all the powers. The weapons should always be powerful. If an enemy comes in the form of a situation and the weapon is not used according to the situation, what would you say to this? Would you call this being powerful or those with all weapons? So, remembrance in every action means success. That is known as being a karma yogi, not a yogi at the time of sitting for yoga. Baba is reminding us, your title is karma yogi. You are a karma yogi soul, not just a yogi soul. So, when you remember Baba in your every action, that means success. Is the name of your yoga sitting yoga or karma yoga? Which is it? You are karma yogis, are you not? Is there constant karma or constant karma yoga? So we have to be constant karma yogis. Just as you cannot remain without performing actions even for 1 second. Even when you are sleeping, you are performing the act of sleeping. Right? We cannot be without any action for even a second. Even when we are thinking, that is also an action. Right? Thinking is an action, speaking is an action, sleeping is an action. Baba says, just as you cannot remain without action, in the same way, you cannot perform a single action without yoga. This is known as a karma yogi. Baba uses this phrase, Hath karde, dil yarde. Your hands should do the work and your heart should be with Baba. Your intellect should be connected with Baba. For this, don't think that the situation was like this, the circumstances were like that, the difficulty was like that, the atmosphere was such. This is the enemy. And if when the enemy comes, you say that the enemy came and this is why you were not able to use the sword, or do you? Or you do not remember the sword, or the sword is not able to work, what would you say? Would you say that you have the weapons? When there are weapons, when there is the army of Shaktis, then what is the power of the army? The weapons and all the powers are your weapons. So, what result did Baba see? So now Baba is telling us the result. The majority were not always able to give orders to all the powers according to the time. There was a lack of this. They think and they also understand. But is coming. In being the embodiment of success, they either lack power or they do not have the experience of much success and they move forward towards success. So, Baba saw 3 varieties. What are the 3 varieties Baba saw? There are those who understand with their intellect at the time that something is not right, that they should not have done this. But even though they understand, they are not able to change their understanding into a form of power. So understanding is there, but they are not able to change. So they don't have the power to change. They don't have the power to use the power. So that is the first category. Second are those, for example, if someone is becoming angry and they know, they are understanding that I should be tolerant. I should use the power of tolerance at this moment. But still, they are becoming angry themselves. So that is where is the first variety. They're understanding, but they're not able to become peaceful, become silent, become quiet at that moment. Second are those who understand, but even with understanding, they consider it after the situation and time have passed. So they understand after they have become angry, they have become upset, and then they, on the hindsight, then they say to themselves, oh, I wish I was quiet, I was more silent. So later on they realize. So Baba says the first number consider after a little while, whereas the others consider after the situation has completely changed. And the third don't even realize it is wrong. Third category, they don't even realize. They always prove what is wrong to be right. That is, they do not have the power to realize the truth. So check yourself. What am I? In which category do I belong? We need to check this. Bapdada has seen which children experience constant and easy success according to the present time. Within this also there are two varieties. So again Baba is telling us two varieties of those who experience success. There are those who easily experience success, and the second who easily attain success after making effort. So what did Baba see as the main basis for those who experience easy and constant success? So who are those? Then Baba is telling us about one quality that they have. Because of that, they are able to experience success very easily. So those souls who constantly conduct themselves with the speciality of humility have been experiencing success easily. Humility is just one word, but the depth and the varieties of the stage of humility according to the time are many. Baba will tell you about this at some time later, but remember that to be humble is to maintain self-respect, and that it is the easy method to receive respect from everyone. So this month we are remembering our sweet and lovely Dadiji. She would always say these three words: Nimitt, Nirman, or Nirmal. Stay in self-respect and give respect to everyone, and then you will receive respect from others. Swaman mein raho, samman do, or samman lo. Right? So these were the Dadiji's words. She would always emphasize on these. So Baba is also telling us the same, that we have to be humble. To be humble does not mean to bow down, but to make everyone bow down to your speciality and love. Oh, this is so beautiful. What does it mean to be humble? To make everyone bow down to your speciality and love. Baba will tell you more in depth later. Everyone heard the result. Time is waiting for you in anticipation. And what are you doing? You are waiting in anticipation for time. You are the children of the Master, and so time is waiting in anticipation for you, thinking, when will these masters transform me? Time is waiting for you. You have to make effort, not wait for time. Right? Baba always says that time is your creation. So you have to bring time close. So make effort to give the message to all and to make yourself complete. When both the tasks are complete, time will stop waiting. So giving the message and working on ourselves. So serving the self and serving others. So are you making such effort? And then Baba is asking another question. With what speed? Making effort is not enough. With what speed are we working? That's also very important. So all of you have said yes, but with what speed are you doing it? Looking at time, do you also say that time is passing by very fast? You think so many years have gone by. How did they go by? They have gone by so quickly. You think this, do you not? It will now be nearly 25 years of sustenance from Avyakt Baba. Time has gone by so quickly. It has gone quickly, has it not? So what is your speed? Is it fast? Or do you become tired while moving fast and then take rest? You are doing it and you are bound to do it according to the drama. What else will you do anyway? Do you have any other work? You are doing it. You are bound to this in the drama. But what is the speed? Check this. Service is taking place. Effort is being made. You are moving forward. This is fine. So what else do you need to do now? Check the speed. Do not just check the fact that you are moving forward and that service is happening. Check the speed. Do you understand what you have to do? You are all doing your work, are you not? Acha. Now Baba is giving his love and remembrances to those in all four directions who constantly say, Yes, my Lord, to the Father, to those who constantly become a Master Almighty authority and make all the powers work under their orders, and to whom all the powers say, Yes, my Lord, to such souls who are constantly the images of success, to those who constantly experience the form of remembrance in every action and who give others the experience, to such experienced souls, to those who are constantly humble in every action, relationship, and connection, to such victorious jewels, to the elevated children who easily experience being the images of success, Bab Dada's love, remembrances, and namaste. And we spiritual children say namaste to our spiritual father. So beautiful Murli from Baba about the powers. Let's take a few moments to thank Baba and to remember Baba and to reflect on this Murli. Om Shanti. Shanti. If anyone wants to share anything, please go ahead. Girija Ben has shared many beautiful swamans. I am the Shakti army of the power of accurate remembrance, my main weapon. The Almighty Authority is my commander. I salute him. Yes, my Lord. I invoke the power to face. It helps me to overcome the situation as I also invoke power to merge. I'm an obedient child of the Lord. Good, good. Yes. Anyone else?
Om Shanti, sister. So during our day-to-day activities, we have to sit for a while, at least observe ourselves. If I'm able to remember Baba, if I'm able to get directions from him and utilize that power. So for the power to be obedient to us, we have to be obedient to Srimad, is what Baba says. So we have to check whether we are able to first remember him, invoke that power, and put that power into action so that we get results. We at least witness a change in our day-to-day actions is what I think I should be doing today. Baba beautifully taught that as a definition of karma yogi, to be able to invoke powers during your day-to-day activities and be able to achieve success in it. And Baba said we are not sitting yoga. This is karma yoga. Basically, we are able to do yoga while we are working. But yes, there are definitely times when not we are so occupied by people all the time and jobs and calls that there's hardly any time. The mind is constantly pulled towards another productive activity though. But yes, not probably peaceful or able to connect to Baba or remember him because there's always inflow of work. So still, I think this peaceful time of the day actually gives that leverage to extend this energy over day and take correct decisions at times throughout the day. But I wish that if anybody shares, despite different business, how people make out time. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Yes, anyone wants to share? See, Baba always says, no, stay combined with me. So if we are combined with Baba, then the power is when wherever we are, the power is already with us. I remember one time, Dadi Janki was sharing that one time she was traveling alone and she got down from the plane with two big suitcases and someone said that, oh Dadi, you came alone. And what she said, I never come alone. I have my 8 friends. They always travel with me. And these 8 friends, Baba Dadi was talking about 8 powers. They are always with me. So this awareness, that I, the soul, am a powerful one. The awareness itself will fill us with power. So that's the main thing that we need to practice. Being aware of the self as a powerful one. and those powers will then automatically emerge. You don't even have to call them. Many times I give this example that if you have a servant, in the beginning the servant will need training, when to give tea to the master, what type of tea master will need, and all those things. But once the servant is trained, well trained, then the master does not have to tell the servant every time that you need to do this, you need to do that. Servant will bring things at the right time to the master. So just like that, right powers will come to us at the right time if we have trained them very well. So in order to train them, we have to spend time with them. We have to tell them, this is what you need to do, this is where you have to make changes, and this and that. And then they will listen to us. So the kind of relationship we have to develop with the powers. If we train the servants with love, with respect, they will listen to us. So similarly, we have to train these powers. They are our workers, our servants, but we have to give them respect and love, and they will come to us at the time of need. Yeah. Okay.
So I have to spend time with myself despite whatever business and invoke them and and practice over time to make it a habit. That's what I shall practice this day. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Every morning when you get up for Amrit Vela, just remind yourself, who are you? I'm a powerful soul, I'm a peaceful soul. All these self-respect points, we have to keep practicing the awareness. Awareness is everything. Keep practicing, then definitely they will come to us. Okay, anyone else? So shall we end, Lucky Ben?
Yes, sister, let's move to meditation and the meeting close.
Okay, so let's sit with this intoxication and awareness that I, the soul, am Shiv Shakti. Baba has given me all the powers that I need on this battlefield. All the weapons are with me all the time. So see yourself using the right weapon, right powers at the right time. You are an obedient child of Baba. So just like you obey Baba's orders, all these powers are obeying you in the same way. The moment you need them, they are already there for you. See yourself as a Karma Yogi soul, performing actions with your hands, but always keeping one Baba with you, and all the powers, they are following you. Baba, the Almighty Authority, is always with you. And you are always seated on this self respect that I, the soul, am a master, almighty authority. And as you hold on to this elevated self respect, you see success following you at every step. You are an accurate yogi, karma yogi, a successful yogi, a victorious jewel of Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a beautiful day.